Welcome to my channel, Angels of Enlightenment. Please like, subscribe, share, comment. Also, please press the notification button so each time I post, you will get notified. Also, check me out on my other platforms, my Telegram, my YouTube, my Rumble, and here on YouTube. Well, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Well, I'm a little nervous. I don't know why. I feel like I'm doing my first video. And it's not. I've been doing this for 7 years. I don't know why I feel a little off, but whatever. So I came on, I don't know, I was pushed by spirit to come on. Because I was in contemplation if I should come on or not. And I've been getting the push all day to come on. So here I am. I know you haven't seen me in a few days. Also, I posted a video like 4 or 5 days ago. And I listened to the audio, and it was distorted, which it was pretty interesting because I was talking about the story of Jacob. Hold on, my phone's gonna die. Let me plug you in. So I was talking about the story of Jacob. So if you don't know the story of Jacob in the Bible, go ahead and go read it. Well, it's pretty interesting because I've been feeling like Jacob. Okay. 133, as I said that. I've been feeling like Jacob. And I think a lot of us are feeling like Jacob. So it's kind of interesting when I got that download a few days ago about Jacob, the story of Jacob. And when I was in the bathroom, all I heard was Jacob. And it's pretty interesting because we're a few days from that reading and that when I was in the shower and heard Jacob. So it's pretty interesting because I've been feeling that lately. So I had to make a tough decision. It was really, really hard. But I was looking at the pros and the cons of the situation. As we all, as I say, that's 220. So I've been looking and analyzing this whole situation for a long time, for months. And whatchamacallit? So I had to make a really tough decision today. And let's just say the story of Jacob actually fits into the story that I'm living right now. Okay. So like I was fighting with God. So if you know the story of Jacob, he was fighting with God. All right. About his path, about his destiny, about all that stuff. Right. And today I had to make a tough decision in a situation where I felt like I was stuck. Not stuck, but like what the heck? You know what I mean? Like I've been thinking about it for the last few days. And I know the situation from a higher perspective. Okay. And when you can't come between two people, meaning family, especially if they're really, really close, right? So like I say, if it's meant to be, it'll be, and if it's not, let it go. You know what I mean? It wasn't meant to be. So in this particular situation, God showed me a situation that I was like, okay, first I wasn't really comfortable with it because of things that I didn't agree with. And I do agree with, like the messages, certain messages or whatever. I'm not going to say too much about it, but the thing is, I couldn't come between these two individuals. I don't care. You know what I mean? And so I subtracted myself from that situation, which I think it's the best. And that's why I was fighting with God, because I was like, God, like, where do I fit in this equation? I really don't fit in this equation. And also, I don't want to be part of a situation where I feel like I'm trying to destroy a family ship and in that dynamic. So I just didn't want to be kind of like the third wheel in a sense, right? So and plus, like, this person has gone through a lot in their own personal life, and I understand. But coming between someone and coming between a family member, that's one thing I could not do. Just as well as, if you guys know, I've been on YouTube for 7 years, right? And I met my twin, my false twin at the time. And him and I lost a child 7 years ago, approximately 7 years ago. So that's where my journey started, was with YouTube, was my awakening, and what pretty much my whole story. So it kind of feels like a flashback of that. And it's pretty interesting because we're in Mercury retrograde, and I know a lot of things are coming up for a lot of people, like past situations. And I've been feeling people tugging on my energy. I know who they are. There's two particular ones that I know. So it's like, if you can, go do some salt baths, meditate, ground yourself, protect your energy. So today I felt like Jacob. And I told God I needed a break. So I'll be taking a break from YouTube. I'll be taking a break from a lot of things. I actually deactivated my emails. I just don't really care to, I don't even have social media as it is. Like, I don't have Facebook, YouTube. No, I'm sorry, I have YouTube. I don't have Facebook, Instagram, all those whatever. I don't even know what's out anymore. That's how non in tune I am. I like living in my own reality, and I like making my own reality, and I like making what makes me happy. And if I don't feel happy in a situation, I'm not going to be in that situation, especially when I'm not really getting anything anyways. Like, I'm not really losing anything. I'm not really losing anything. Yes, it is. It's poisonous. Like, everybody wants to be like everybody. Everybody wants to follow the crowd. I don't care to follow the crowd. I don't care to be, to have $1 billion. I don't, as long as I am serving God and doing my purpose and knowing that I am being humbled on my path and helping those that need it, that's a goal. I don't care about material gains. I don't care about jewelry. I don't care about none of that stuff. What I care about is your spirit, your soul. I don't care about money. I don't care about jewels. I don't care about the fancy cars and the luxury home. That, you know what I mean? I don't care about those things. That's just all material things that at the end of the day, you cannot take with you. You cannot take that car with you to the grave. You know what you can take with you? Respect, morals, and loyalty, honesty, and trust. And a lot of people don't know what that is, because they're so used to being in a fake lifestyle and surrounded by fake people that that's all they're used to, and that's what they have to pertain to be to fit in a crowd. That's all it is. So, you know what I mean? Actually, I read the Bible, but I read it, but there's certain things that it's the Bible's the Bible. It's a guide. It's something that you need to decode, because there's code. If you are in tune with yourself, like God says, know thyself, you will know the right from wrong. You will know. All my uncles are pastors. I used to go to church. I read my Bible. Yes, I do. I'm not being a hypocrite, but I do not follow religion. What I follow is what God has guided me to do. And guess what? I am living testimony of that. I have a home. And I was homeless. I have a lot of health issues. If you guys looked for the last 7 years, I've had a lot of health issues. I've had 5 major surgeries. I had 7 blood transfusions. So it is what it is. I'm still here, and God obviously has me here for a reason and a purpose. Like, all of us have a reason and a purpose to be here. There's a reason for all of us to be here. So I felt like Jacob today. I was fighting with God. Like, no, this is not what I want. I'm not happy. So I chose my own happiness. I chose my own path, and I chose what I want to do. I don't believe in religion. I believe there's God, and that is it. 10-10, as I said that. Endings and new beginnings. So let's take out some cards. And I'm not going to look at the chat because I'm just not going to. I'm not going to. I know what I've manifested and I know who I am. I've been celibate for 7 years. I've been single for 9 years. I know who I am. Do you know who you are? I'm just saying. All right, let's see. Let's say our prayers. Our Father in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For them is the kingdom and the power and the glory. May the Lord be with us all. I call on Archangel Michael, Gabriel, Raphael, Metatron, and Son of Fin to please protect my energy and my space. And please let me be a clear channel for this message that I will be giving to the collective. May the Lord bless those that are suffering, that are in financial ruins, that have no home, that have no peace. God, please give them the peace that they need. Give them the shelter they need, the food they need, and the finances to provide for their families. Amen. All right, let's see. All right. We have expand and choice. So expand and choice. So it says you're being asked to expand. You live in a huge world with endless possibilities, and staying safe in the known is no longer working for you. It's time to make your world just a little bit bigger. It's time to imagine the possibilities and go for them. Exactly. And then we have choice. You're being asked to make a choice that you've been struggling with. Remember when I told you I was struggling with a decision? As I said, that's 1222. So, like I said, the story of Jacob. You're being asked to make a choice that you've been struggling with. It's time to decide which path you're going to take. Listen to your intuition, eliminate everyone else's input, and feel your way into the choice that is right for you. The time is now. Exactly. What is right for you? What is making you feel good? What is making you feel excited? If people, places, and things don't make you feel that way, why are you there? Because not alone, you're wasting my time, you're wasting your time. So we're wasting each other's time. Why do I want to waste each other's time? For that, I could just go waste my own time. So yeah, it's making choices, but balanced choices, and also not out of emotion. It's taking the path to the self-awareness, self-known, to the unknown. Aligning to your higher purpose, aligning to what is for you. And interesting, because we had these planets in alignment. We had a lot of planets in alignment, and if you guys felt the energy, it was intense. And I believe this energy that is now, we're in Aries, right? So it's that fiery, passionate, impulsive. It depends what energy you're in. If you're in a good energy or you're in a bad energy. If you're in a negative energy, you're going to be impulsive, making irrational decisions, making decisions that don't make sense, or making decisions because you're desperate. 1422, as I said that. And then they want to blame everybody else instead of taking the blame for themselves. All right. Let's see what we have. Whoa. All the cards want to talk, but wow. We have releasing attachments. It says there's something you need to let go of. It's either a limiting belief. Interesting, because someone was just talking about religion and beliefs. an untruth or negative behavior. It's holding you back and keeping you from stepping into your true potential and happiness. Exactly. You create your own barriers, you create your own choices. If God, okay, today I was fighting with God. I was like, no, I'm taking the wheel. I'm using the keys. I'm going to turn the ignition. I'm going to pull the gas. And that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to pull the trigger. And that's what I did. I put my keys in the ignition and I pressed the gas and I went. Simple as that. Like Houdini, like just disappeared. So yeah, it's to release attachments and things that are not giving you, like, that's not in alignment. And a lot of you guys are holding yourself back because you're limiting yourself. And I feel what I hear is spiritual poverty. So someone feels like, so okay, yes, you could have all the material things in the world, right? But if you're not spiritually wealthy, how are you going to be materially wealthy? It's a question to ask, don't you? So you can have all the material things in the world, but guess what? You could lose that real quick. But if you are aligned, right, for your highest and greatest good, and you do what God tells you to do, God will bless you. Just saying. I care about being spiritually wealthy than materially wealthy. And I'm living proof of that. I have a home, I have a car, yes, the house may not be mine, but guess what? I still have a home to go to every day. I have food on the table. I have a hot shower that's paid for, that I pay for. So. And I'm going out to dinner tonight. We're gonna have me a nice juicy steak before I go on a fast. I'm going to be fasting this week. We have this full moon. No, we have this new moon. So new things. So with this new moon, manifest good things. What do you want? Where do you see yourself? You know what I mean? And what are you attracting? What energy are you going to be in for this new moon? This new moon is going to be a solar eclipse as well. We had the lunar eclipse that was on the 14th, the 13th, the 14th, and the 15th. And then now we have the solar eclipse that's coming in on the 29th. That's going to transform a lot of people's lives. If you could feel the energy in the air, I've been feeling it since yesterday. And like I said, making tough decisions. Who do you want to go with in this next chapter of your life? It's very critical, especially with these energies. Who are you going to be with in this next chapter of your life? Because remember, everybody can't come with you. I want some steak now. I'm gonna go have a nice juicy steak. Connect to intuition. Well, look at. It says, repeating patterns are keeping you from making a new choice in this situation. Like I say, you hold yourself back from the choices that you make. Because we have choices. Right here. See? Choices. Right. It's here. Okay. Repeating patterns are keeping you from making a new choice in this situation. Break free from old ways of thinking and ask for new insight. So this is what this new moon is going to help you as well. But you also have to do the work. It's not going to just be given to you. It doesn't work that way. God's not going to say, here, I'm going to give you something when you didn't even work for it. How does that make any sense? Sorry. Doesn't make any sense. We have faith. It says, it's not always easy to have faith and trust that everything is going to be okay. Yet still, you must be exactly that. Because when you have faith, your life will begin to flow in magical ways that you never imagined were possible. Guess what? Who knew I would be on YouTube? Never thought in a million years. But you know, one thing is, I am blessed that I learned lessons throughout the way. And I also learned to forgive, even though when people don't deserve forgiveness. At the end of the day, I forgive because at the end of the day, I want to go to bed with my head up high. Not just that, I also want a clean heart and a clean soul. That's it. I know that I did not do anything wrong. So, it is what it is. All right, let's see what else we have. So it's always good to forgive because you're not holding that in. Also, healing. It's so important. That's what I'll be doing. And that's what I took a 2-hour jacuzzi. I was in my jacuzzi for 2 hours. I had to. I just needed to release the, just like, just go away, you know? Just go away. All right. Wow. You can't make this up. Look at, take charge. It's right there. It's right there. It's right there. 2211. As I said that. It's right there. So it says, you're taking a back seat in a relationship or situation, and it may end up costing you time, money, or opportunity. You need to step up and regain control once again. Remember I told you about a situation that I was in? I took charge. Like I said. It is what it is. Because it was costing me mental anguish and anxiety. And I was just like, I can't. I just can't. Just can't. It says shattered energy. That's what it feels like. You have too much on your plate and have lost your focus. This is causing you to feel exhausted and overwhelmed. Prioritize your well-being and create a new plan. Which path are you going to choose? The choice is yours. There's 2 paths. Two paths. What choice are you going to make? What path are you going to take? That's the thing. Because we don't have that much time. We don't. Like I said, everybody's not going to come with you. Wow, break free. You're being asked to break free from the tribe in order to live your authentic life. This isn't easy, but it's very necessary if you're going to share your true self with others. Interesting how that works out. Be brave, be real, be you. And trust that those who love you will always be there for you. You know what? I don't even know what love is. The only love I know is my kids. The only love I know is holding my son for the first time, and being blessed to have a child, because I wasn't supposed to have kids. I wasn't supposed to have kids, and God, and you know, I remember when I was with their father, I lost my daughter when I was 18. Which obviously she wasn't meant to be here. So I asked God, I said, God, if you're going to ever give me a child, I want one child and let it be a boy. I said, that's all I want. And guess what? God blessed me with 3, not 1, 3. And let's just say it's been a blessing. And if I could do it all over again, I would. If I would have that same partner that I had my kids with, I would. Even though the experience wasn't the greatest, but I can say that I have 3 beautiful boys. Okay, so I have three boys. Interesting, because my life path number is a 3. Interesting. And that's crazy. I've been seeing a lot of 3s. Lots of 3s. All right, let's see, because I got to go. I'm hungry. This girl wants a steak. Let's see. All right. We're going to take out meditation. Well, these are my affirmations and it's quotes to meditate on. So we're going to take those out. So yeah, everybody that comes into our lives are lessons. Like they say, there's a reason for a season and a season for a reason. It's kind of like people. So don't feel like people that come in your life and destroy it or bring chaos or whatever the case may be. Remember, they're all lessons. Just be grateful for the lessons that you learned by those individuals and just move on and just don't look back either. All right. We have affirmation. Today I choose a beginner's mind and open myself to boundless possibilities. Whoop. The message keeps on repeating itself. I'm going to throw a few more and then I'm out of here. It says affirmations. I am the archetype of my life. Exactly. You hold the keys. Stop letting other people drive you. You drive the car. Affirmations. I am worthy of love and I choose to love myself every day, all day. So this day is a special day. It is yours. Yesterday slipped away. It cannot be filled with more meaning. About tomorrow, nothing is known, but this day, today is yours. Make use of it. Today, you can make someone happy. Today, you can help another. This day is a special day. It is yours. Remember, this day is always yours. Don't, like I said, don't let other people drive you. You drive. Don't let other people dictate what you should do either. Or who you should be. I don't take orders very well. Can you tell? I had a fight with God. I told you I was Jacob today. I was so Jacob today. So it says 6th chakra, 3rd eye chakra, acknowledging spirit. Acknowledging your spirit. Acknowledging what you want. Where you want to go. Where do you see yourself? What makes you happy? What makes you tick? And it's not a person. That's just an addition. I trust in a higher source and I acknowledge my direct connection with it. In the stillness, I listen for the wisdom inside and I am open to the spirituality that is within and all around me. I know that love is the creative force. I meditate and welcome mystical truths. I am open to seeking guidance in my spiritual quest for a spiritual teacher, master, or guru. Don't just listen to anybody. We have fourth chakra, heart chakra. Radiate warmth and sincerity. I wish a lot of people knew that, but some people don't. It says, I am open to sharing, accepting, communicating, and connecting with others as I focus this moment, not the past or the future. I smile. A kind-hearted way of speaking or hug goes a long way towards uplifting others. I offer care and support where I can without rescuing. I nurture and respect my relationships. What was I talking about? Relationships. We have two more. We have fifth chakra, throat chakra, communication. I communicate openly and honestly to express my thoughts and feelings clearly. I share my inner knowledge. I share my inner knowledge freely with integrity and without fear. My aim is to be fully understood by others. I am open to giving and receiving praise, and I will be careful not to talk excessively and make it all about me. I create space in my conversations for others to communicate with me. I inquire about others' thoughts and feelings, as listening to their truth can be uplifting. And then we have first chakra, base chakra, building a strong foundation. We were talking about this in the last live before I took it down, about firm foundations. Because if your foundation's cracked, right, that's within yourself. If you don't know thyself, then how are you going to build a foundation if you don't even know who you are? You're always looking for other people's expectations of what you should be or where you should go or how it should be. Not I. I create stability and security by providing myself with the basic needs of a healthy life, such as shelter, food, water, and clothing. Interesting. What was I saying in the beginning? Wow. In just one card, Magick, poof, appears. What I just channeled before I started throwing cards. Look, it's right here. Just one little card. 331, as I said that. Interesting. I use my creativity to build a strong foundation, as this is an essential key to my survival and growth. The more inner and outer stability I have, the more grounded and fulfilling my life will become. Interesting. I said that as well. I respect myself and take care of my physical body by nurturing and nourishing it. My body tells me what it needs. All right, let's take out an angel card and I'm out of here. My hair is everywhere. Literally everywhere. Everywhere I go, my hair is just there. Because this thing is long. God, Source Universe, what's the message? What does the collective need to know? What does the collective need to know? Voila. We have. Wow. Archangel Uriel, divine light shines from within. I am eternal, radiant, loving, and wise. Ha! Look at that. See that bottle of water? Yes. You know, words are powerful. You know that? Interesting. Look at that. If it focused. Come on, focus. It's like somebody's not focused on something. Because it's not. There you go. It's focused. There we go. All right. All right. So it says, he can help us to acknowledge the light within all people and find acknowledge to help and to heal, interpret and decode our inner voice. Interpretate and decode our inner voice. I kind of felt like, kind of felt a little slow there, So it says, Uriel, whose name means light of God, is the angel who brings humankind knowledge and understanding of the divine. He is the most radiant angels and has been depicted descending from heaven on a fiery chariot drawn by white horses. Actually, that's pretty interesting because I just got the chariot and the tarot in my head when I like somebody's fast. Like, it's interesting because we're in Aries season. It's like that, like I said, impulsive energy, like that. Let's go, moving forward, like, just make right choices. Sit with God for a little while. Meditate and fast. He has been variously called the flame of God, angel of the presence, and angel of salvation. He is also known as the Prince of Light and interpreter of prophecies. It was Uriel whose God sent to Noah. Huh. Interesting. To warn him of the deluge. Yeah. The Bible also tells us how Uriel descended into the Garden of Eden on a sunbeam and stood at its gate with a furious sword. He is also the angel who watches over thunder and Terra. As the angel of repentance, he can help us to understand the laws of karma. I believe in karma. What you do unto others will be done unto you some way, somehow. I'm telling you. If you're lying, stealing, and cheating, there's going to be people that are going to do that same thing to you. What you did unto others will be done unto you. And it's written. God says, I promise, you hurt my children, you will get karma. Meaning you will be under judgment by God himself. And trust me, these last 7 years, the people that have done black magic and all this craziness, look at them now. A lot of them lost their jobs. A lot of them look old. A lot of people have left their relationships. It wasn't even me. It was on their own doing. Just saying. God will protect his own, especially when he knows that you're not doing anything wrong. It says, as the angel of repentance, he can help us to understand the laws of karma, which, put very simply, meaning that we reap what we sow. What was I just saying? And I didn't even read from the book. Uriel also helps us to understand how divine mercy works and brings us awareness that we are all cherished by God's love. What was I saying? He is supposed to be the most sharp-sighted of all the angels. He is often represented with the flame of knowledge in his open hand, which mankind can draw upon for health and welfare. If this knowledge is abused, then it is Uriel who delivers divine retribution. Exactly. You said what you do unto others will be done unto you. Uriel helps us understand why all things are as they are. He helps us to trust in divine plan so that when things appear to be going wrong, we can know that ultimately they are for the highest good and greatest joy. As I said in the beginning. Uriel helps us interpret our inner voice and our dreams. He guides us towards understanding our essential nature and towards taking more responsibility for our lives. With this guidance, we have the possibility of fulfilling our potential as creative spirits. We all are creative spirits. It's what are you creating and how you're creating it and what energy you're creating it in. Uriel helps us to find our inner light and to become as radiant as the sun when we express the fullness of the love and beauty within ourselves. It's to find the beauty within you, to go within. As God says, seek the temple within. That's you. Find who you are. All right. I'm done. I didn't even want to come on. I was fighting with God on that one too. It is what it is. Yep. So the title is I Was the Jacob Today. Yes, I was. And you know what? I'm glad that God let me choose my own path. Because at the end of the day, God still always will reward me, regardless. Just as well, God will reward you. If you are a humble servant of God, you're doing the right thing. You're not stealing, robbing, lying from people and hurting people. God is going to bless you. So, well, thank you for joining my live. Hopefully the message resonated some way, somehow. Hopefully I helped you some way, somehow. Hopefully you got some answers that you were seeking. Hopefully you take charge of your own life. Like I said, put the keys in your own car, in your own ignition, and start that bitch and just go. Whatever doesn't bring you happiness, whatever doesn't bring your highest or greatest good, just leave it behind. If not, God will. God will help you. I'm telling you, He will. He always does. He's my best friend. He's your friend too. So, you have a great evening. I will talk to you guys soon. God bless. And it was nice to come back on. Hopefully, I'll be back on more frequently, since now I got better things to do, and God has bigger plans for all of us, and that's all what we want, Hopefully, 2025, we're in March, we're going into April, we're already 3 months in, and it's been a shit show, as always. Let's just say 2025 is going to be, you thought last year was a shit show. Let's see. That's all I had to say. Let's see. So, adios. Bye.